One of two doctors charged in connection with Matthew Perry's death faces up to 10 years in prison after he made a plea deal with prosecutors. Dr. Mark Chavez, 54, was on Friday due to appear before a Los Angeles federal court after brokering a deal, which will see him plead guilty at a later date to his role in supplying the Friends star with drugs. Prosecutors have said Chavez agreed to cooperate with prosecutors as they pursue others, including the doctor he worked with to sell ketamine to Perry. Also working with the U.S. Attorney's Office are Perry's assistant, who admitted helping him obtain and inject ketamine, and an acquaintance, who admitted acting as a drug messenger and middleman. The three are helping prosecutors as they go after their main targets: Dr. Salvador Plasencia, charged with illegally selling ketamine to Perry in the month before his death, and Jasveen Sangha, a woman who authorities say is a dealer who sold the actor the lethal dose of ketamine. Both have pleaded not guilty and are awaiting trial. Chavez admitted in his plea agreement that he obtained ketamine from his former clinic and from a wholesale distributor, where he submitted a fraudulent prescription. Perry, who long struggled with addiction, was found face down in the heated end of a pool at his Pacific Palisades home on October 28 last year. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office attributed his death to the acute effects of ketamine, an anesthetic with psychedelic properties. The actor had been using the drug through his regular doctor in a legal but off-label treatment for depression that has become increasingly common. Seeking more ketamine than his doctor would give him, about a month before his death, Perry found Plasencia, who in turn asked Chavez to obtain the drug for him. "I wonder how much this moron will pay," Plasencia texted Chavez. The two met up the same day in Costa Mesa, halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego, and exchanged at least 4 vials of ketamine. After selling the drugs to Perry for $4,500, $3,400, Plasencia asked Chavez if he could keep supplying them so they could become Perry's go-to. According to court documents, Perry's personal assistant injected him with the fatal dose of ketamine on the day he died after buying a batch of illicit drugs. The star's live-in PA, Kenneth Iwamasa, 59, has already pleaded guilty to conspiracy to distribute ketamine, causing death. Iwamasa repeatedly injected Perry with ketamine without medical training, including on October 28, 2023, the day of the actor's death, the prosecutors stated. U.S. Attorney Martin Estrada said in announcing the charges on August 15 that the doctors preyed on Perry's history of addiction in the final months of his life last year to provide him with ketamine in amounts they knew were dangerous. Plasencia is charged with 7 counts of distribution of ketamine and 2 charges related to allegations he falsified records after Perry's death. He and Sangha will return to court next week. They have separate trial dates in October, but prosecutors are seeking a single trial likely to be delayed to next year. Perry struggled with addiction for years, dating back to his time on Friends, when he became one of the biggest stars of his generation as Chandler Bing. He starred alongside Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer for 10 seasons from 1994 to 2004 on the hit sitcom.